out the interior on this truck, Yancy.
This is my kind of truck.
Yeah.
You know, it has style, has grace, and absolutely love the color.
It's a well-built streetcar, but everything about it is just tight.
How
nice that is.
That is, all right, I'm just gonna take that home. And I've been waiting for this. We have new stuff. And since, you know, the big show, I'm gonna call it the big show. I'm not gonna say the other show, I'm gonna call it the big show, was canceled. We get to bring you this.
Yeah, we're going to do a new product reveal.
New product reveal, and
my favorite time of the year.
It's mine too, because then we get to play with some new goodies and stuff. And these, I can't wait to get my hands on these.
I've already played with them. Well, I can give you a full report.
You know, he's always a day late. Actually, I'm always a day late. He's always a day early. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Or do you want to wait for our guest and you?
Let's bring our guest on.
Let's bring the guest on. All right, when you go to do this, just flop it down.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna go over here.
It's gonna get my microfiber towel dirty.
Well, I think you know how to wash those.
I'm an expert at washing them.
All right, you want to go ahead and introduce the guest, and I'll bring them up.
Okay, our guest for this new product reveal is Forrest Tosie, the Vice President of Sales for Mothers. Forrest, welcome to this live broadcast.
Hey, Mike, thanks. You know, it's not Vegas, but you can still act like you're in Vegas. So I ate dinner at 11 o'clock last night. I got to bed about 2, and I got back up at 4. So I'm pretending I'm in Vegas because this is the first year since 1982 that I haven't been at the SEMA show.
Well, I'll just call you Party Animal. How's that?
Well, you know, as you get older, you just have to find a different way to party, Mike. I'm not missing those deals because
hey,
that's
I got my library card in my wallet. That's how I party.
Let's go.
Wow, you go all out now, don't you? Whoa.
Getting down to the library. So, hey, Forrest, we have some really cool stuff here. I'm happy to say I've had a chance to use it all, and I'm impressed.
You know, and Mike, what I appreciate is the fact that you used it. You're the first guy in the country to get his hands on those products, and it's a great opportunity for you for you to present them all to all the followers of Autogeek.
Well, I tested them all out on this old 2-door Chevy here. And I mean, this thing just glistens. Now, it looked good when I got here, but it didn't look this good.
You know, I have to tell you, it looks like I was born the same year that truck was, and the truck's in better shape than I am.
I think the truck's in better shape than all of us, except for, well, maybe Yancy's cameras. So,
yeah, Yancy, he's the best.
So, Yancy, when can I take this off so everybody can see what we're doing?
You can take it off right now. I've been waiting for you.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Wait no more.
He's magic, people.
Boom.
Dun, dun, dun.
Brand new
from others.
All right, let me go big screen here and let's zoom in. All right, let's see here. We got a ceramic clay and coat. We have ceramic wax, ceramic spray wax, and a ceramic detailer. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and I'm gonna bring Forrest back up on here and let's get the rundown on this stuff.
Well, so Forrest, what I want to do is kind of play the part of interviewer because you really are the guy that's going to know all the intimate details about these products. I just know from an application perspective how they apply, wipe off, and the results I got. But let's go ahead and start just like you do, read left to right. Let's start over here and let's just run through these products so everybody watching this video knows what's new for mothers this year.
You know, the one thing that we found, Mike, is people want fast and people want easy. But a lot of people are hesitant to step up the new technology. So with the ceramic clay and coat, we combined our Bead Clay 2.0 tool with our new ceramic detailer and bead boosters. So you can literally coat at the same time you're claying the paint. Saves them time, saves them effort. You've got a great looking finish in mere minutes.
Yeah, and I would have to agree with you. You know, my first article on how to use the new ceramic coating technology dates back to 2011. So maybe not as long as some people, but probably longer than most people. And what, you know, everybody always understands, you know, everybody has this picture in their mind where this coating is this little bottle of stuff. What they don't know is all the prep work, and there's actually a lot of work involved into put a traditional or conventional coating on a car. These products are exactly like you say, they are fast and easy, and the results speak for themselves.
Exactly, and if you'll think back in the old days, Mike, we had carburetor on our engines, and then we went to throttle bodies. and now we have direct coat injection. Well, think of like the same thing, but in car care. You started out with the old school stuff, the Carnauba-based products, but people have tried to jump straight to the full ceramics, and there's nothing in between. So the fellow that's been around for a while and been using the good old Carnauba products, he may be kind of hesitant to make that big jump. So by coming up with the ceramic hybrid product, we've given them a stepping stool to get from old school technology. Yeah,
sort of a bridge.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the ease of use cannot be understated. Okay, so you know, a lot of people that like to do their own detailing, they have something special in the garage, and while they want to go out and work on it, they also don't want to spend 16 hours on it, 2 full days. And I probably went around this with the new ceramic spray detailer here. 20 minutes, 2 or 3 towels, done. And what I noticed right away was just how slippery it left the paint. So the application was easy. Let me just spread around. Wipe off was easy, but as I wiped it off, I could feel the paint just instantly go slippery. And that's something that I really like my paint to feel slippery. And most ceramic coatings on the market, they make your paint feel rubbery. It's not like the old days of Carnauba. It's very, very different. And probably a put off to anybody that actually focuses on it in that application if they're not using something like this.
Right, and that exactly is the point of a hybrid product. You get the best of both worlds. You get the slickness of the Carnauba, you get the terrific longevity of the ceramic product. You mix it all together, and there's the magic in one bottle.
Yeah, and now combining this in a clay kit, this is a substitute product there. This is also genius. I've been detailing cars professionally all my life. It's kind of how I got into the industry. I don't know, on the more of the working for the major corporations segment of it. But being a hands-on guy like that, one of the first things I always do, and I did this morning when this truck showed up, was I wiped a section of the paint off with the product, and then I took the baggie and I had the owner feel the paint with the baggie test. Happy to say the front clip feels pretty good. We got back to the fenders absolutely covered with what we think is clear coat overspray. So that's where let the cat out of the bag because he saw everything here. I go, hey, watch this. Rub, 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 wipe, wipe, wipe. Boom. Smooth like a piece of brand new glass. Very, very tactile for him to feel that. And then to understand, wow, I had no idea my show truck was so contaminated. And then he saw how easy it was to fix.
So you're already creating new customers for this before it even got...
I already created a brand new customer. In fact, he asked if we were done with this video if he could have this stuff. I told him no.
Yeah, I'm sure you can make him a deal. So.
Yeah. So but anyway, so that's a genius product, and for everybody that's watching this into the future as we reveal these new products, if you're a car guy or a car girl and you've got something cool in the garage, just always remember that's something you should do periodically. It's called the baggie test. Go out, clean a section of paint with your favorite detailer like Mother Showtime detailer, probably in everybody's trunk or behind the seat. It's an amazing spray detailer.
Well, now it's going to be the ceramic.
Well, it is, but they don't have that yet. So get your car clean and then go to the kitchen, grab a sandwich baggie and fill the paint. And if you feel any kind of contaminants, you get your hands on this, and that way you're going to remove the contaminants, but also leave behind Carnauba wax and ceramic coating at the same time. Like Forrest said, the best of both worlds.
And the neat thing about it, Mike, is some people are already going to own the clay tool. But a lot of people don't. So here's the chance to get everything you need in one package and save a couple bucks doing it.
And I always like to, I'm pretty deep into the car detailing world, but I always like to remember there's some people out there that aren't up to speed even in this year in time. So if you've never used this product from Mother's, the way this works is this is a polymerized rubber with the pulverized abrasive in it that works like detailing clay, except if you were to happen to drop this thing, you can rinse it off and keep using it. A clay, if you drop it, what do you got to do, Forrest?
You got to throw it away. It's going to pick up sand, dirt, rocks, small children, farm animals. It's going to scratch your paint up.
One abrasive particle and you didn't catch it and you rub that over your paint, you're talking about hours of paint correction work to undo the damage. So that's the benefit of this product. It's ergonomic, it fits your hands, works with the new product. Rub this over the paint, remove those little bumps you feel, get back to that high gloss show car finish, and leave it protected and slippery at the same time.
Exactly, yep. And the nice thing about the clay tools, Mike, you know, the average clay bar will do a medium-sized car 3 times before it loads up with contaminants. Yep. That tool, you can do more than 10 cars with it. So it's actually good value if you own several cars and you want to take good care of them.
In the train of thought that maybe someone's never seen this, do you care if I demonstrate it real quick?
Have at it.
Okay, and their thing about this is it smells good. What is that scent in there?
Yeah, I wanted to say something too about the clay. That is actually one of our most popular videos, is the video that we shot with you down here, Forrest, when we were doing the speed clay versus your other clay. That is like a very popular video. Just wanted to bring that up.
Here we go.
That's because everybody loves their mother, Yancy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, so it's as simple as just spraying the product on and then rubbing this back and forth.
Don't need to rub
in circles, or you rub in straight lines?
Straight lines. It's just good common sense. You just have a single pattern to follow. And then take microfiber towel, wipe it off. And I have effectively removed the contaminants and left it not just protected, and right there, that second wipe, that is just as slippery as it can be.
There you go.
I tell you, people, I'm always teaching people this about their paint, you know, because we deal with a lot of different products here. And a lot of people, if you don't pay attention, there's a lot of products on the market that create incredible gloss and shine, but when you go to slide a towel across it, it sticks to the paint. And that's not like this. That towel is now kind of wet. In fact, I've got a bucket of water down here that I keep all my towels in immediately after use. But now if I take a dry towel, that is just as slick as can be. And that's what people like. When you see people at a car show, and I know you've been to more car shows than me, what does the average person at a car show do when they see a cool car? They want to go touch it. We have never figured out what is the fascination with touching some guy's street rod. But they walk over and they put their hands on it and they expect it to feel slippery. And with this product, they will not be disappointed.
You know, and Mike, it's probably a good idea to remind folks, where does that shine come from? It's not the product you're spraying on there. It's the prep work beforehand.
Yep. It's all comes down to the prep work, but the final step is what puts the hard work, the prep work, over the top.
Exactly.
And provides the protection, long-lasting protection. Okay, well, let's zero in. We got a couple other products here, but let's let you kind of go through which one you want to talk about first.
Well, let's talk about the middle two together, the ceramic wax and the ceramic spray wax, because they both perform the same basic function, and they're both formulated in basically the same way. They're a carnauba synthetic hybrid with carnauba ceramic hybrid. The difference is the liquid has polishes in it. It's like using your old all-in-one or one-step cleaner wax, but it's ceramic infused for more longevity. So for the old guys in the room, the ones who grew up using pinched wax and liquid wax and still prefer the traditional way of applying a wax and letting it dry to a haze and buffing it off, that's the ideal product. The advantage it has over sprays, of course, are the polishes that are in it, so it'll help with light oxidation and minor marring on paint.
Sure. And it's only normal if a car is driven at all, even a garage queen, you take it outside, it's going to get exposed to the contaminants in the air. You know, Lord forbid you get caught in the rain, your beautiful street rod gets all rained on, but then the junk in the air is now in your car. But it just helps once in a while to go through and clean the paint. And if you can clean it at the same time, you know, polish it and leave the wax protection, you're going to save time. And one thing about this product is, just like the other product I talked about, I let it dry to a haze. A wipe off is so easy. And man, I tell you, back in the old days, and you can remember this, a lot of times you put a product on, about break your arm to wipe it off.
Well, back in the old days, we called them towel ripper, because that's what would happen whenever you'd have to rub so hard to take them off.
Well,
the new technology out there, apply it, a nice thin hazy coat, let it dry, and you can literally wipe it off with 1 finger's worth of pressure on the towel.
Well, and again, I've already tried this out because I wanted to know firsthand what the wipe off, the application in the wipe off was like. And application is just like any product. I mean, there's nothing really unique or special about this. I've got a Mother's microfiber applicator pad. I put about a quarter amount on here, and now I'm just kind of working this in over the paint, using a nice gentle overlapping circular motion. And then the key then is to let that dry to a haze so it will wipe off easy. If I try to wipe it off right now, well, that's the same thing as applying it. I'm just kind of spreading it around again. I'm going to be fighting myself. So while we're talking about the next product, I'm going to let that dry, then we'll go back over and wipe it off. How's that sound?
Absolutely. The next two products setting there, the ceramic spray wax and the ceramic detailer and bead booster, similar products applied in the same manner, puts them on the surface, a nice thin application, a good quality microfiber fluffy towel, a couple of wipes and you're done. The difference between the two is the ceramic spray wax is a more substantial product, so it's going to have great longevity. The ceramic detailer and bead booster have a lot of lubricity, so it's good for using anytime, anywhere. At a car show, before you go out for the evening, spray it on, wipe it off, and go to town.
Date night wax.
Date night.
I tell you, when I first came out here this morning and tried this product out, I made the mistake of putting too much product down. And the first, as I was spreading it around, I could feel this product spread. And the first word, you nailed it, was substantial. So a lot of people, when you say you've got a spray wax, or now in this case a spray ceramic wax, they're thinking, oh, that's just a glorified spray detail or mostly water, but that's not what this product is. I just spread that around with one side of the towel. I'm going to come back with the other side. And again, wipe off now is just so easy, and it's leaving that paint so slippery feeling. But the key with that product is really less is more. It just takes, on a finish like this, just a little product, spread it around, wipe it off. If you wanted to do the 2-towel technique, 1 towel to spread, 1 towel to wipe off, you could go around this car in about 15, 20 minutes and be done.
Yeah, as much as we'd like to sell lots of product to consumers, you're absolutely right. People, generally speaking, use too much. So less is more. A nice light spritz, a good quality towel, and again, your users understand the difference in towels. You have close nap towels, which you use for removing the liquid wax, and then you have a long nap towel like that, which is great for the spray product, for the liquid products, short nap, for the spray products, long nap.
Yeah, so in the amount of time we've been talking, I can see this is already dried to a haze, so I'm going to take your polish and wax towel, come over here, give it a little shake. I always like to fold these 4 ways and kind of sandwich them between my fingers, and then we'll wipe this off. I'm putting no pressure at all. It's literally falling off as I touch it with the towel. And just like the spray detailer and the spray ceramic wax, it's so slippery. I mean, it's just glossy, but it's also slippery. That is a nice product. You guys have a home run with this whole system that you're introducing.
We think we knocked it out of the park, and based on feedback from you and a couple other people whose opinions we really value, everybody's loving it. The trick with the liquid wax is, if it turns white, you put too much on. So it's that haze that you want to see on the surface, and then that short nap towel will break the haze loose, turn the towel over, the second wipe, and you're done, and head it off to a date night.
I like that idea. I had that this week already, though, but maybe since I got these products, I can talk the wife into a second one.
Well,
these are nice products. I think, you know, you guys have, there's been a lot of new products come on the market, and I think you guys have really done your research, because you've got people on every extreme, but the biggest chunk that you could go after is the person that wants quick, fast, and easy with amazing results.
Well, you know, the average, there is no average Autogeek customer, but you have folks who are anal to the nth degree and enjoy spending hours and hours and hours with their paint. But you also have a lot of consumers who have children, and they have wives, and they have a yard to cut, and they have a job to go do, and they can't necessarily dedicate 4 or 5 hours on a Saturday or Sunday to taking care of their paint.
Yeah.
And it's those people that we've created products like our Speed line and our Ultimate Hybrid line for. They want a good-looking vehicle, but they don't have hours and hours to devote to it. So by giving them good quality products that have been thought about in the frame of mind like those folks are, they want a good appearance, but they don't have the time to dedicate to it. That's where they've come from.
Well, these are going to fit that niche and I think dominate it. Once someone, here's what's going to happen. We're revealing these products in this video, and what's going to happen is you and me both know how word of mouth works on the internet. People are going to buy it, and they're going to go, yeah, we like it. Other people are going to buy it. They're going to reinforce what other people said, and these are going to be runaway bestsellers. Something else I want to point out about this, I applied it by hand, but you can also apply this by machine, can't you?
Absolutely. If you want a fast, even, quick application, nothing beats a good quality BA or hand orbital machine to lay down a nice thin coat.
Yep, and a lot of times when I'm talking to customers like this one here, where I've done the hard work down the road. This is they don't got to have all the tools and all the chemicals and all the in-depth stuff. They could just have this in a simple orbital polisher. And I always say just get everything from the waist up. Tops of the fenders, the hood, the trunk lid, and it'll always look like a first place winning show car finish easily.
Absolutely. By the way, Mike, I talked to Megan yesterday. The products are going to be ready to ship in early December, and I promise you the first order out the door is going to be for Autogeek. So you'll have them before anybody else.
Yeah, it's good to hear. And you know what? I'm just going to be real honest. Everybody's watching this video. These are nice products. Mothers, you did a good job.
Wow.
You did your research, and you brought out products that are consumer friendly, but perform with professional grade results.
We have tried really hard. Mother's been around for 48 years now. I've been there 29. I continue to be amazed, even though technology has changed. We've stayed right up with it. We've thought about what the consumer wants, not only today, but tomorrow as well. And let's face it, even with everybody quarantined at home because of coronavirus, we have a lot of things to do. So if we can help you have a good-looking car in less time, we've hit a home run for everyone.
Yeah, before we do any kind of wrap up here, one thing I just want to point out to people is besides cool products, you really, and this is something I stress with everything, you need lots of good towels. And mothers, they make these two different towels, which keeps it very simple. It's not like 10,000 towels, you got to try to pick 10. There's two. There's one for the spray-on products with, like Forrest was saying, the more plush nap. And then for the wax type products, you got one with the short, tight weave here. But make sure that if you buy these products, you want more than one towel. I always recommend, get like a dozen. So a dozen of each. And that way, if you look, can you put the camera down here? And then
I'll clip the TV. So no.
Okay, then what I've done is I can lift this up, is I actually, as I'm working around, I keep a bucket full of water, and I got a little bit of microfiber detergent in there. And as I'm done with the towel, I throw it down in there. So whatever's in there is not being exposed to the air and drying. And then I take that and I go right to the wash machine. I wash it, I dry it. I got a stainless steel workbench. I clean it, I inspect it, I put them away, and I take care of my towels because they are just as important as the products, because they are the things that are going to be touching the paint. But make sure that you have enough towels. Mothers makes the perfect combination of towels for these types of products, and then take care of them.
Yeah, that's what I was about ready to bring up. Now, how do you? I know that you sent over some notes and stuff for us. Now, how would you go about cleaning your towels and everything? Since this has a little bit of ceramic, it's not going to make it hard and crusty or anything. Is there any tricks that you guys have or that you recommend?
Well, like Mike mentioned, when you're using a towel and you're done with it, drop it in that bucket of detergent water to prevent the ceramic from starting to cure. So if you keep it wet until it's time and then throw it in the washing machine as soon as you can with a good quality detergent, liquid, not powder, no fabric softener, it'll keep the towels in good shape. Let's face it, towels aren't cheap. You may buy a bottle of a product for $20, but when you use it up, it's gone. Whenever you buy a dozen towels and you take care of them, those towels are going to last you for 2 or 3 years. So they're an investment. Take care of the towel, launder them frequently, launder them as soon as you can. Use a good quality detergent. Of course, no fabric softener when you wash your dryer. A second rinse is always a good thing, and dry them on low heat so you don't damage the fibers themselves.
Yeah, the towels, I always explain their tools. Like a master mechanic, Your towels are your tools. Take care of your tools will take care of you.
Oh, look at you. But I also wanted to bring up, I can't help but not staring at the background that you have back there, and I know probably the viewers are looking at the background. Can you explain what you have on your wall back behind you?
Well, I've got 2 pieces of art back there from the Blue Man Group. We went to Chicago one summer and saw those pesky Cubs play, and down the street happens to be a Blue Man Theater. So we went and saw the Blue Man Group, and I bought the art from the show. And then, of course, being in Vegas, Blue Man's got a theater, had to go get a piece of art from there. And then in the middle, I have the Mother's logo done in Legos. There's an artist in our town that creates corporate logos out of Legos. There's about 4,000 pieces of Lego on that wall behind me. He sets and puts them all together. That was a birthday gift from my wife some years back, and it's probably one of the neatest things I own.
Wow, that's a lot of work, huh? Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's a lot of work.
I know that I saw it beforehand, and I was like, we got to bring this up during the show, because that's like a really cool piece.
Yeah.
If we ever have an earthquake and it falls on the floor, I'll just have the guy make another one. There's no way I'm got.
Oh, you're not going to try to reassemble it?
Come on, you can put it back together again.
I can't put a puzzle with 12 pieces together. There's no way I'm putting 4,000 Legos back in the proper order.
Well, I think we've covered. Is there anything else that we missed about these products that we want to make sure we cover so anybody watching this knows what to expect or what to look for?
Well, the important thing to remember with the hybrid product is they're very forgiving. Ceramics require a strict regimen when it comes to prep, application, and you have to worry about high spots and such not. The hybrid product are much, much more forgiving, and they're perfect for the casual user and the person who can't afford to dedicate the time and effort to it. So if you're Joe Regular, ceramics are the way to go.
Well, and just 2 comments about that. One is if you look at the bed on this 57 Chevy, it's got a lot of little tight areas, tight in here. Can you film back here, Yancy? Like getting back in here, because this is a step side. You can't get in there. But a lot of nooks and crannies. Of course, the wheels have the beauty rings. And I hit all those spots, and just with a few towels, I was able to get in there and completely dress these things out. It was just so quick, fast, and easy, and left everything slippery. But another cool feature about this product is, doesn't it also create that super hydrophobic finish surface?
We have never seen a product that beads water like this does come out of our laboratories. The super hydrophobicity, if I ever play Scrabble, I can get probably 27,000 points with that word.
That's funny.
But the beating is like crazy, and that's what the consumer likes to see. When he's done putting that time and effort into it, he loves to stand back and look at the pretty shine that he has. But more importantly, the first time it gets wet, he loves to see all those beads on the paint and have it run off.
Now, I've treated this whole truck with the ceramics detailer, and this side of the hood with the wax, both the liquid and the traditional spray-on product. If I grab a cup of water and throw it on there, are we going to see amazing water beading?
You're going to see amazing water beading, Mike.
Okay, we'll do it.
All right, he's going to do it. Now, while he's grabbing some water, let me go ahead and bring up on here. I wanted to ask, I can't remember if you stated it or not, Forrest, but what is the longevity of these products, like the regular ceramic wax and the spray wax? What is the longevity of that? Hold on, Mike.
I don't have an answer to that, Yancy, because we haven't had enough time to give it a good solid test. With only one person at the office a day, we don't have enough people to throw it. We can throw product in the autoclave and test it for heat. But beading is going to last. The spray wax and ceramic hybrid wax liquid will last for months, but I can't tell you it's going to last for 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 6 months. I don't have a number yet.
Okay. All right. No, I just wanted to ask.
Fair answer.
All right, hold on. Let me go. Actually, let me.
Okay. So normally rain falls down onto the surface. So I'm going to throw this up in the air so it can kind of fall down. Probably look kind of messy, but we should be able to see some good water beading if everything that Forrest says is true. So I'll do a little bit here, and then I'll do a little bit up here where I put the wax. Are you ready?
Yep.
Boom, look at that. Tight, tall, and small, those beads. I gotta get some more to do the front of the fender there. How do you like that? Tight, tall, and small.
Tight, tall, and small.
Okay.
I guess that's a Rorschach test for a car guy.
Boom, there you go. Check it out.
Oh, that is some good beads. Look at that.
Yep, that is some good water beading. People are gonna love it, Forrest.
Well, you know, we tried really hard. The chemist knocked it out of the park this time, and I'm excited to have a neat new product that will appeal to an old school kind of guy as well as a too cool kind of kid.
and for anybody that doesn't know, the benefits of water beading is it makes washing and drying faster. If you get caught in the rain, there's a self-cleaning effect where everything that's accumulated on the finish is just going to rinse off with the water. And the other thing is, anytime you go to dry it, you know, with any kind of like the air blowers, it's just going to fly off. So there are some real features to that super hydrophobic surface that this product's going to create.
It's a great step in technology. We've had carburetors, we've got direct port injection. Here's your throttle body for the car guy that is going to give you the best of both worlds, Mike.
Yeah, and that quick drying is just like that. It's just boom. I mean, look at it. Here's water, come by with a clean, dry towel, gone. So the water would rather be inside this towel than hang out on that paint. Well, Forrest, go ahead.
Yeah, as much as I would like to be in Vegas showing them to them, Mike, we have to play the cards we're dealt. You know, I hope everybody stays safe. If they have a few extra minutes to take care of their car, here's your chance to run out the garage, use a great product, get a great finish, make your wife happy, make you happy, make Yancy happy. Life is good.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Well, can you give us any kind of clue as to when we're going to be able to start shipping this stuff?
You should be able to be shipping that out by December the 15th. So if folks are looking for holiday gifts with the fast shipping that the Autogeek offers, folks will be able to order it and have it set under the tree, Mike.
Okay, so...
And hold on, before you do that, and speaking of that, I have 4 shirts that Forrest graciously sent down, and 4 of you viewers watching this, 2 from Facebook and 2 from YouTube, will get these. I have a black one, and it's the same design on a red one. Mike, if you want to go ahead and pick up the red one. And all I need you guys to do is do hashtag Mother Ceramic. And I'll pick a winner between those. So remember, in the comments down below, put hashtag Mother Ceramic, and you may win one of those t-shirts. And
you know, Mike, if you look back at those t-shirts, the top car on it is our 1959 sedan delivery. Everybody talks about it being an old car, but I'm older than it is. In the middle is our 1967 El Camino. It's packing a 572 that makes about 800 horsepower, and it's the only car that we have around that'll literally smoke the tires to fold into the drag strip. And the bottom is our propane. It's running an LSX that runs on 100% propane. It's about 1,000 horsepower, but hey, no pollution, and you can grab the exhaust pipe with full throttle and never burn your hand because propane runs so cool.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just want to keep the shirts.
All right, nobody wins them. Mike gets the
Okay,
shirt.
hey, well, you know, thanks for joining us, you know, and sharing the new products. Again, we'd all like to be at the big show that's got canceled this year. Ain't gonna happen. We're doing the next best thing, sharing this through these live video recordings. And like Forrest said, these will be shipping out of Autogeek December 15th. Get your order put in early. I got a feeling at the price point, the quality, these things are gonna sell out fast.
It's a great opportunity. We're sorry we're not in Vegas. I'm sorry I'm not in Florida. Thanks to the wonders of technology, here we are, and we've made it work. So I appreciate the chance to tell all your viewers, all your followers, and all the auto geekers out there about the new products that are coming down the pike.
Couldn't say any better than myself. So Forrest, thanks for being with us. And for everybody watching, to get your products, go to autogeek.com. For more videos like these and how to, subscribe to our YouTube channel.